Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we are going to cover non-functional testing in black box testing and its type in detail. About functional testing we have already covered in last video. I have added the link in description. You can go there and check in detail. So today we are going to cover non-functional testing in black box testing and its type in detail. So today we are going to cover about the non-functional testing. About functional testing we have already covered in last video. So non-functional testing. Non-functional testing is defined as a type of software testing to check non-functional aspects of the software application, which include performance, usability, reliability of the application. It is designed to test the readiness of software as per non-functional parameters which are never addressed by the functional team. So when we perform the functional testing, we cannot cover the performance, usability and reliability of the application. We cannot check this. So for that actually we have designed non-functional testing, in which we especially cover the performance, usability, reliability of the application. Basically we check in detail of the application about the how the performance of the application is and how its usability and reliability is. So for that actually we perform the non-functional testing. It also provides detailed information of software product performance and used technology. So in non-functional testing we can also get the detailed information about the performance and the technology which is used in that. So for that actually we perform the non-functional testing. Now the types of non-functional testing. So there is basically three types of non-functional testing is there: performance testing, usability testing, compatibility testing. Performance testing is further divided into load testing, stress testing, scalability testing and stability testing. So in this video we will be learning in detail about the performance testing, usability testing, compatibility testing in detail. So performance testing. Performance testing is a form of software testing that focuses on how a running system performs under a particular load. It is a type of software testing that ensures software applications perform properly under their expected workload. So in performance testing, basically we check the performance of the software, whatever the software has been implemented. So we basically check the performance, how it is working under a specific workload. So if we have given a certain workload, so under that specific workload, how it is performing, so that comes under the performance testing. To check the performance of the software, basically we do it by the load testing, stress testing, scalability testing and stability testing. Using these four type of testing, we perform the performance testing. So we will be learning in detail about the load testing, stress testing, scalability testing and stability testing. Load testing. Load testing is testing where we check an application performance by applying some load which is either less than or equals to the desired load. So whatever the software is, so it has a desired load under which it will be performing good. So to check what the actual desired load is under which the application will be performing well, we have to give some load on that to check that whether it is working fine or not. So it can be less than to the desired load, and it can be greater than or equals to the desired load. So by that actually we can get what the desired load is under which the application is working fine. So that is the load testing. So when we perform the load testing, so one question come to our mind: why we do the load testing? So when we performing the load testing, it will help us to detect the high operating volume of the software and bottlenecks. So basically when we perform the load testing, we used to get the desired result up to how much it can the application can work fine. Stress testing. It is used to analyze the user friendliness and robustness of the software beyond the common functional limit. In stress testing, actually we check the how the application is friendliness with the user, either it is user friendly or not. So actually in stress testing we check this. The third type of testing is scalability testing, to analyze the application performance by enhancing or reducing the load in particular balance is known as the scalability testing. In scalability testing, we can also check the system process or database ability to meet up an upward limit. So basically in scalability testing, we check the how the system is performing and the process of the software and the database ability. So basically we check all this detail in scalability testing. Stability testing. Stability testing is a procedure where we evaluate the application performance by applying the load for a precise time. Basically, in stability testing, we apply the load for a certain time and we used to check the stability of the application. Whether in that, whatever the load we have given for the certain time, in that it is stable or not. So we used to keep the load greater than and equals to the whatever the desired load is and check the stability of the application, whether it is working smoothly under that time and under that workload. So that is done in the stability testing. So next type of non-functional testing is usability testing. In usability testing, we will analyze the user friendliness of an application and detect the bug in the software and user. So in usability testing, basically we perform the UI testing of the application, either that is user friendly or not, how it looks like, and the feature of the application. Basically we check in the usability testing. So usability testing basically define the application should be easy to understand, which mean that all the feature must be visible to the end user. If there is any issue during that the sub feature is not visible, so we used to raise the bug and get it fixed from the dev. So the next third type of non-functional testing is compatibility testing. In compatibility testing, we will check the functionality of an application in a specific OS or browser. So compatibility testing is basically like there is different browser, is there different operating system is there. So whatever the software has been made so or implemented, so that is working fine in that operating system or not, or that specific browser or not. So we used to check is we can also call the cross browser testing, like we have to check it in Chrome, IE is there, Firefox is there, so different browser is there. So we used to check if that application in different browser, either it is working fine in that or not, and different operating system like Mac, Android, Windows. So it is working fine in that all this operating system and browser or not. So that is the compatibility testing. So that's all about the non-functional testing. We have already covered the functional testing in last video. I have added the link in my description. You can go ahead and check it from there. So in next video we will be learning about what is test plan, test cases, and how to create the test plan and test cases, difference between the test plan and test cases. And also we will try to cover the defect life cycle, how the tester used to create the defect. So we will be learning in detail in next video. Thank you for watching the video.